Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is being poor is expensive. Yes, we all know how being rich looks like because it's always been advertised on social media, and even we have read books about being rich. The sad news is the other side, which is being poor, has not been given the same attention as being rich. Poverty is very expensive. If you have not been in that category, you might not know the hidden cost, the financial trap that conspires to keep poor people poorer. Yes. It is very hard not to be able to have access for basic financial needs. An example of those financial needs are having a checking account, savings account, having ATM card, debit card, or even checkbooks. The less money you have, the more these basic financial needs will cost you. Because banks make money off from your deposit. Fall below a certain limit in your account, this financial institution does not consider you as a profitable client, and thereby it costs you. Example of these fees will be monthly maintenance fee, insufficient fund fee, overdraft fee, and so forth. Rich people will not incur these costs or fees because they do have enough money in their account to be able to get the waiver for those fees. Interest rate. If you're poor, you end up paying more in interest. Interest rate is being calculated on your credit worthiness, and therefore a fair credit score tend up to pay about an average of 22% in interest rate. And then an excellent credit score tends to pay about 12% when borrowing. If you're a poor person, you probably might have some late fees and late payment report being furnished on your credit score. Therefore, your credit score is low, and then you fall within the fair credit score range. Even cash can be expensive when using convenience services. Example, ATM fees. ATM, if you use out-of-network ATM, you end up paying 3% of the withdrawals or $3, whichever is greater. So if a rich person goes into an ATM and withdraw $200 from that ATM, they end up paying $6 in ATM fee. If a poor person use the same convenience services, withdraw the same $200 in 5 different times, that's $40 each, they end up paying $15 in ATM fees. I know someone will ask, why would a poor person go into an ATM to withdraw money? Convenience. And also, they do not have that bulk money in the account for them to withdraw $200 at a time. So they end up doing about $40, $20, or even $10 at a time. And it costs them more to access their own money. Yeah, I do understand when low income people do say, I don't want to open account with any bank or any financial institution. But the funny thing is the system is set up in such a way that either way you will end up paying fees. Every employer do issue paycheck. And then if you don't have a bank account, you will have to go to a check cashing place to go cash your paycheck. And then it costs fees for that. If you have to pay your gas bill, you have to buy money order and then mail it out. It also costs fees. If you have to pay your cable bills, electric bills, and so forth. So each route will cost you fees. That's how the system is being set up. If you think having credit card is bad, thank your lucky star that you don't have to deal with a payday loan. These payday loan rip people off. Imagine taking a $500 loan for a week with a fee of $75. And the funny thing is, it might end up turning out to be a month before you will be able to get that $500 to go pay that money. And then you will end up paying $300 in fees. So borrowing $500 and then paying more than half of the money that you borrow as fees. You see, poverty is expensive. Accommodation becomes a problem because landlord requests a month or two rent as a deposit in order for you to rent an apartment or even a house. And some even don't qualify to even rent this apartment and end up being homeless. If you live in a low-income community, these big grocery stores that offer cheap groceries don't even open stores over there. So you end up have to deal with convenience store, which end up charging 3 times the price of what a big grocery store would have charged you. So being poor costs more. Poor people have limit time. As we all say, time is money. It costs a poor person more time to access basic convenience services. Example, laundromat, grocery store, going to work. It would take poor person 8 hours to do these errands as compared to a rich person, which can take about 2 hours to do all these errands. You know, people keep saying poor people are lazy. They need to work more. If time is limit for this person, how is he or she going to find time to pick up a side hustle? It takes you 8 hours to do simple errands, 8 hours to go to work, and then 8 hours to sleep. So where are they going to find this time to kind of pick up a side hustle just to increase their income? There is no way that they will be able to find time to do that. It's just how the system is being set up. In a nutshell, the hidden cost, the financial trap, and how the system has been set will keep poor people ending up paying more in expenses than a rich person. Thank you so much for watching me, and I hope this video helped you clarify some misconception about being poor people. It's not that they're lazy, but it's the way the system is being set up to keep them poorer. Bye, and see you in my next video.